So all these things have to be addressed, and I'm sure that as slowly the policies of this government will unfold, that we will get to see some kind of a plan to address all these problems that we face and we may be facing in the future.
So, Gajendra Singh
And there's one
Shekhawat.
more thing,
Gajendra Singh
interesting.
Shekhawat.
The poor performance of BJP in Rajasthan, it was completely unexpected. Nobody expected this kind of a rout. And despite that, if 4 people from Rajasthan are making it to the ministry.
Why?
I have no idea.
Why?
Honestly speaking, because 4 people making it to the ministry, where the BJP did not perform well at all. Winning only 14 seats, where approximately 21 was something which the BJP was bargaining. They had loss of 2 or 3 seats in their mind. They knew that they are not going to win all 25 out of 25. But to lose 11 seats is something also which they also didn't have bargained for. But with Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, Bhupendra Yadav, Arjun Ram Meghwal and one another making to the Modi cabinet, I think it's a pretty big representation for 14 member of parliaments.
Because I think they feel that Rajasthan can become a very problematic state for them in future.
Kartike, elections have just happened in Rajasthan. Assembly election last year, general election right now. So I think another 4 years they are not supposed to have any problem in Rajasthan whatsoever. Nothing that they couldn't have handled in the next year or so.
Nothing. But I think, Rajasthan also tells you that if you don't take care of the satraps, important leaders from the state, everything can go all right. And Rajasthan is an example of it. If I'm correct, Vasundhara Raje Scindia didn't campaign outside the home district.
She was made to feel, it was a full out power play. What happened was that, state of Madhya Pradesh and state of Rajasthan, to say that the current incumbents didn't work out, or the current incumbents are, in the case of Madhya Pradesh and also in the case of Rajasthan, that Vasundhara Raje didn't perform the way it was expected, was completely wrong. And they were, Shivraj Singh Chauhan was the tallest leader, Vasundhara Raje is the tallest leader. But the attempt to undermine or cut Vasundhara Raje to size, that temptation to cut Vasundhara Raje to size, I think proved very costly in the general
Dr.
election.
Verma, आपने बहुत सारे surveys कराए हैं. I want to know one thing from you. You have charismatic leaders, you have local leaders.
Absolutely.
When you appoint chief ministers of your choice, maybe we have organizationally very loyal people, how does the voter and the cadre react to it? Like if you look at Mr. Khattar, he was a choice exercised by the Prime Minister.
Yeah, nobody knew about it.
No one knew about it. If you look at Chief Ministers of Odisha, Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, they came with an organization, but they had
No, even in the state of Rajasthan,
Rajasthan,
nobody knew Mr. Yadav.
Rajasthan,
Nobody knew Mr. Yadav. It was the first
Madhya
time
Pradesh
MLA.
and Chhattisgarh, the projection was absent, but they came within the organization. How do people see it? When the question is asked, how do people interact with such politicians?
I think the general trend is that people normally expect someone to become the chief minister who is very much in the political domain, who is in their optics, and who is an important leader. Normally, the traditional thinking is there. But I'll take you a little back to the 2017 Uttar Pradesh model. Did you ever expect Yogi Adityanath to be the chief minister of UP? At least I never expected.
Nobody did.
He wasn't.
Honestly speaking, nobody did. Nobody did.
Nobody did. But from somewhere suddenly he parachuted and became the chief minister. And thereafter, in spite of not being in the fray, he has earned a name for himself. He has been a performing chief minister, and notwithstanding the high-handedness that we might have seen and given him the bulldozer Baba kind of a title. But the people are so very happy because of the security environment in Uttar Pradesh has improved so very well. Of course, corruption and so many other problems. UP, is the 5th largest country in the world demographically. And therefore, the problems of UP are as large as any large country could have. So, saying that the Yogi has not been able to successfully handle Uttar Pradesh is one thing. Of course, nothing succeeds like success. So, this time he has, been on the defensive. But the people have accepted the chief minister in the same way. The people have a tendency of even accepting a person who is planted, who is a non-entity, like the one we have in Rajasthan, but they had no time to perform and demonstrate to the people that they are a performing chief minister. That is one thing. And the second thing, what I am noticing in the BJP's, long-term strategy is that they are trying some kind of an experimentation with the suddenly, people who, and they are giving a signal to the performers or the party men, the ordinary and the backbenches that apna bhi samay aayega, mera bhi time aayega. So this kind of a feeling they are generating that suddenly from nowhere you make a chief minister and ask him to work hard and then earn the people's approval and people's mandate. So that's I mean, people never expect that some non-entity will be planted as a chief minister, but the BJP has been experimenting this thing right from 2017 that I have been noticing, and that has been working well. Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, you have seen they brought suddenly from nowhere that gentleman, and nobody remembers him. What his name is even. But he has, as a chief minister, the credit will be also be given to him that all the seats they have been won by the. So there are experiments going on within the party, and just a minute, all the stalwarts are also getting a signal that look, it is not that the party is running on your crutches. You are not you're indispensable to the party. Howsoever Shivraj is shunted, Vasundhara was marginalized. So all the big wigs are also getting a signal that, well, you have to be a performer, but then you don't think that you are inevitable and indispensable for the party. We also want fresh and young blood to come into the party.
There's an interesting
Karthikeyan.
difference, when you look at the state level mechanism, they always go for, I mean, Vasundhara is a rival of Prime Minister Modi and Shah. It's an open secret. And also they wanted to fix Shivraj Singh Chauhan is also an open secret. The interesting thing is that, they don't apply the same thing in the cabinet ministry. Most of the key ministries are done by or done by people who are not elected. Who come from Rajya Sabha, or they were different background, and they are the people who are virtually running. It was the bureaucrats who were virtually running the Modi government. Not that much in 14, but absolutely all the top ministries being occupied by them. So it's a completely different. It's interesting to see how it plays out in the center and how it plays out in the state elections.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you, but I also feel that the government formations are also representations of pulls and push and adjustment apart from the competence. You need to accommodate a lot of people, and I also understand that skill set is also important. Skill set is also important. But in this government, if you see, people from bureaucracy are there, and they have been pushed to important position. Ashwini Vaishnav,
Hardeep Singh Puri, most of the people.
Dr. Jaishankar,
Nirmala Sitaraman. Nirmala Sitaraman though has a political.
Yes, because she
has been a
2003.
spokesperson. Yeah, she has been there.
2003, Vajpayee appointed
But
her
her
as a
stature was never to be inducted into the top.
She was appointed as the member of the National Commission for Women in 2003. Yeah. Afterwards, she joined the, she became part of the party infrastructure.
But I'm just saying that before 2014, she was just a spokesperson.
Yes.
Her position was not that much, and definitely not to which would have warranted her entry into the top
A lot
four.
of people were surprised when she was inducted as,
Defense Minister.
No, she was given the commerce. She was given commerce and, independent charge. So a lot of people were surprised about it. But nonetheless, politically powerful prime ministers can take those decisions. Less empowered one will have to accommodate. More empowered one can decide the fate.
It'll be interesting to see what Mansukh Mandaviya gets, because not only he comes from Gujarat, but the other fact is that he's somebody who's very, very close to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So it'll be very interesting to see, does he get to retain health, which is